Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable losing.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taking it about the 1. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Come on, man.
Brought down here at the 28.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Allen. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they have been able to get a huge play in one of their first teams in containing a quarterback on the run.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2nd and 9. Hurts.
Let's go.
He's taken down. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Now, this is not a common sight where he runs to the open field and doesn't get away. This time, brought down for a big sack. As we said, normally, he gets outside the pocket and runs for nice yardage. Here, the exact opposite. They get him down for a double-digit loss.
Buying time to his left. And this is going to be
Good deal.
I certainly didn't like it when he saw it fall from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Use him. Use him. Use him.
It's a touchback, and they'll take
Use
over
him.
the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the
Use him.
safety.
Look, y'all.
So he's just going to sit back and
Use
watch.
him.
He knows he can't
Look.
get beat deep
Use
because he
him.
has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
Ooh.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. That's pulled in at the 32.
No.
It'll go as a 52-yard punt, not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half. Way to go.
Good job.
Get rid of it. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Oh, going for Sanders downfield.
Catch the ball.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with the grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The line of scrimmage once again. The 5 is getting ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Now, and he's going to go down again. Gregory Rousseau. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Come on, high ball, man.
It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
No way.
He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 69 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. To the air, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And Davis with it left side.
Call that, baby.
Before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes that'd be real crucial to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Allen again. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen going to throw.
Oh!
He's intercepted. Darius Slay with
What's that first time with me?
Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incomplete that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Man, Nike, welcome to school on you hoes, man. I ain't dropping shit.
On first down, Hurts. And he can't find a receiver. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time.
But the nigga so sorry, bro. I just been throwing 3 picks. The dig, side, Slay snapping.
I just been throwing 3 picks. The dig.
So I seen Gabe Davis go guard him. That dude can't stop him. He killed me with this one-on-one AJ Brown. He killed him like.
They'll set up to throw. That swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, 33 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Flush to his right. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Don't do that, bro. Like, that's the only comedy you see, bro. Do that, JD.
Converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Man, we were supposed to go out. It was cold. We were supposed to go out to the bar, man. Not even the bar at Tampa, St. Pete. When shit, I was staying. Nike, Prestos, passing shit. Man, we were supposed to go out. It was cold. We were supposed to go out to the bar, man. Not even the bar at Tampa, St. Pete. When shit, I was staying. Nike, Prestos.
We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game.
I just been throwing 3. Seeing Gabe Davis go guard him.
Kick by Elliott is good. us even further. It's 27-0 now.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cook following the penalty. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Huh?
And now here's another interception.
Huh? I'm paying them 4 times. What?
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Throw a bad ball,
You
man.
and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap.
That shit going around. Fuck.
Right now, they want to finish where they started. They want the shutout preserved.
Elliott